Our next guests today are these two beautiful young ladies, Bethlehem students that live in Washington County. And welcome, girls.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us come here.
I want to ask you to please, I'm just going to let you introduce yourselves and tell me a little bit about yourself and about this great art exhibit here behind us.
Okay. I'm Mariana Malgoza. I am a senior at Bethlehem High School. I'm a self-taught artist, although recently I've been taking classes at Bethlehem, and my art teacher is Mara Houston. I want to shout out to her. She's been a great impact on my art. And I'm also having some art displayed at the Gallery on the Square in Bardstown.
Yes, and now your sister, and I asked you a few minutes ago if you were twins, and you informed me that you're 14 months apart. So you're the senior.
We're both seniors.
You're both seniors. Okay. So, all right, now, and so you are?
I'm Katia Malgoza. I'm also a senior at Bethlehem. I only just recently got into art. I attended the Commonwealth Honors Academy at Murray. And shout out to Glenn Leckie. He was a professor there, and he kind of got me into art more, visual art. And so also I've been taking classes with Mara Houston also at Bethlehem, and she's been a great teacher as well. So.
Yeah, and so behind us at the Opera House in Springfield at the theater upstairs is a display of some of your artwork, and this exhibit will be here during Little Women, which I understand both of you are in the production of Little Women that is going to show with the theater this weekend, yes. And so that'll be November the 3rd, I think. No, I meant
4th through the 13th. It's showing November 4th through the 13th, Fridays and Saturdays at 7 and Sundays at 2 here at the Opera House in Springfield.
Yes, and so that so during the show, the production of Little Women, your exhibit will be on display then the entire time, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. And so before we talk about your artwork, I want to hear a little bit about the upcoming show.
Well, I play Meg March. She's the oldest sister of the four. It's a fantastic show. We have a great stage manager and producer, and the stage that has been built by volunteers, and it's a fantastic cooperation that everyone has put forth.
Well, you can say that again, because there are a lot of volunteers with this show, and that do behind the scenes as well as on the stage. So you girls are going to be on the stage, I know. I wouldn't be surprised if your mom helps with some of the things behind the scenes.
She actually is one of the main people working on the sets, and she's also helping with costumes and that kind of thing, working backstage, helping people with quick changes and that kind of thing. So she's one of the volunteers who kind of do the whole 9 yards.
Whatever she's called to do. She's a jack of all trades, I suspect. And now you are playing what role?
I'll be playing Jo March. And if you don't know what Little Women's about, it's about this family during the Civil War, that era, and it's about a writer who is kind of, overcoming obstacles in her life to kind of fulfill her dreams, and it's kind of about the life of the March family in general and their struggles and their obstacles and kind of overcoming those odds to fulfill what they were meant to do. So it's a great show. Awesome classic novel. You should read it. But yeah, it's gonna be a great show. I'm really excited.
So, besides you all going to school full time and being performing in this show, you also do artwork in addition. And so, tell me now a little bit about this artwork behind me.
Well, as for my artwork, it's a variety of mediums. I have from spray paint to crayon and acrylic paints and pencil and charcoal. So it's a wide variety of mediums that I enjoy working with.
Well, I can see behind me that there are really a lot of, as you mentioned, various forms of artwork, and they're just beautiful. So you really do great work. And now you do this. Do you do as many forms as or varieties as your sister?
I don't think so. Anna's has been doing art for much longer than I have. I don't do a lot of pencil because I'm not very good at it. But I like doing watercolor and sort of mixed media because I think it's really fun. But she does like ink and all these different things, which is cool. I'm trying to expand. I'm working on it. So hopefully in about another year I'll be up there maybe.
Yeah.
So.
And then, are there any pieces here that you would like to elaborate on that are maybe one of your favorites?
Well, I did one watercolor. It's actually hanging over there. It's of a hedgehog, and I think it's my favorite because it was my first year taking art at school, and we were doing watercolor study, and I don't know, I saw this kind of idea on Pinterest, and I was like, I want to do that. And so I started planning and all this stuff, and Miss Houston was there kind of helping me along, and I was just so proud of it after I'd finished. I was like, this is my favorite. And I don't know, I just kind of like looking at it. It's nice.
Well, that's great. Now, what about you, Mariana?
Well, I don't necessarily have a particular favorite, but I think I'll talk about my fairy. She's pretty high on my list. She has, I don't know, I kind of put myself on the painting because I've always dreamed of like having wings and flying and stuff like that, so I kind of put that into that image. So put myself out there on that image one.
Yeah, because your artwork should be a part of you and your feelings and emotions and things. So that's what all great artists do, don't they? So, and now I think you all also have some artwork maybe on display in Bardstown at the gallery there. Did you?
Yeah, I just recently found out I'll be their November artist, and I'll be having certain pieces displayed there as well, and I'll be giving them some more pieces very soon, actually, so they can have that displayed as well.
Oh. So you're going to have your own exhibit there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be their November artist. So I'm going through the whole system there and becoming a member and going to be able to volunteer there and help out as much as possible.
Yeah. So that's the Fabs Gallery then. That's the Fine Arts. What's the B for?
Building? I don't know.
Bardstown Society, Fine Arts Bardstown Society. Yes, and they're a great gallery. And we just had an artist on here last week, Susan Simpson, who's doing her first exhibit over there. So it's a great place to have your work. And so should feel honored because I know they just don't let anybody in. And so then now I think you've been on with the Governor's Scholars for the Arts before, or was it you?
It was me.
Okay, I knew. Yeah.
I actually went for creative writing, and that was before I started getting into more visual art. But I mean, I still like writing. I still do it. But yeah, GSA was a really great experience. If anyone's thinking for applying, you should do it. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good thing. So, and now then, so you're both going to be graduating this year, and so what are you going to do then with your life?
Well, I plan on applying to as many colleges as I can right now, and then hopefully attending a very, very good art school and carrying on with becoming an artist and selling my art as a living. I have several family members who already do that, so I have kind of an in.
Oh, so you got inside pull there. Well, I want to hear then who these artists are, and then you can tell me what you're going to do. There I go, Katia, with your life.
My goals are similar. I'm thinking of studying art very seriously, and making that my living. Our aunt actually and her son are the ones who are artists, and they have works displayed like all over the world. It's pretty incredible.
And able to make a living at it. Mm-hmm. So that's really good, isn't it? Whenever an artist can make a living at doing the things that they enjoy most, that's quite a feat. So that's really good to know. So what are there any other areas that you're in your artwork that you're involved in besides the ones that we're seeing here? Obviously you like acting. Are there some other creative things that you do that we're not aware of?
Well, we're both in choir at our school. We've been in choir since we were freshmen. We've been in theater for 8 years. Is it our 8th year today, this year? Okay. And then we're both in extracurricular activities such as like archery, and then I'm doing tennis. And we both used to do basketball, so we're both really interactive with sports and stuff like that too.
Well, gosh, you have a wide range of interests. Mm-hmm. Anything that your sister forgot?
Well, like I said, I'm into writing, and I'm also interested in photography. I'm actually taking a class next semester, so that's exciting. So that'll be one more thing to my list of things I like to do, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's great. So, I know that the residents of Washington County will be excited to see your exhibit and to also attend the show, Little Women. So, and again, I want and before we end on that note, we certainly have to mention your parents and give them some credit for doing such a fine job in raising you two young ladies, and because you're great, contributing members of our society and of our community, which of course is important to us here in Washington County. So, can you tell me, Mariana, your parents' names and also if you have any siblings at home?
Okay, my parents' names are Tina and Louis Malgoza, and I also have a little brother besides Katia here. As siblings, his name is Diego, and so yeah, that's about it.
And is he going to follow in your footsteps and be involved in theater and in the arts?
Actually, he's more into science. He's been in a couple of shows, but I think he's more science rooted than art centered, you know. But he's in 8th grade and he's a smart kid. He's going somewhere.
Well, that's good. So he have a little diversity here. He can go into the sciences and have you girls in the art world. So I just want to wish you all well in your future. I know you'll do well in whatever you decide and be successful. And I would like for you all to also mention again when your exhibit is on display and when Little Women is.
Our art display will be the same nights as Little Women is playing, so it'll be here in the auditorium. And that's the 4th through the 13th, Fridays and Saturdays at 7 and Sundays at 2.
At the Opera House in Springfield. Now, and so we're happy about that. And if is there anything that you would like to say on a closing note?
Thank you for letting us come here and get interviewed. It's been fun.
Yeah, thanks again. It's been a privilege being.
Well, it's a privilege having you all, and I really do appreciate your taking time out. I know I got you out of school a little bit early, so be sure and tell your teachers they can tune in to Central Kentucky TV, Channel 6, and see you on here. So they'll know you weren't playing hooky. So thank you all again.
Thank you.